Hey party people, this is Zach from visionswell.com, products and principles for a simple, serene life. Today, we're taking a look at a sling bag I just picked up that's called the Speed Sling from a brand called NutSac. No, that's not a joke, it's actually called NutSac. They make some really nice vintage looking products with that heritage feel in the waxed canvas style. This is a sling bag that I really like the look of, and we can go through its features and the way I've packed it out for my everyday use. First of all, the NutSac Speed Sling, as I mentioned, is a waxed canvas exterior. It's a 2.5 liter capacity, and it measures 10 by 6 by 2.5 inches and weighs just under a pound at 15.6 ounces. Aside from its wax canvas exterior that's very water resistant and looks nice over time, the more you get that patina on there and the more that you wear and tear this bag over time gives it character. It also has a nice little logo of this acorn, that's the NutSac logo, and some full grain leather accents on the zipper pulls as well as the logo. The logo is very minimal and it doesn't seem obtrusive, it doesn't have any text, and I think it fits in nicely with the style of this bag. Additionally, you have this nice strap here that's made from a rugged cotton. So as opposed to the nylon straps that you get with other sling bags, this one's made of cotton and it has kind of an infinity loop design, so you have these metal pieces that you can use for adjustment to whatever size you need for your body type. Unlike other sling bags that have buckles, this one has to be slid on your head and off of your head instead of being able to just unbuckle it. But I think the adjustability and the way that it's built with really nice construction still makes it worth using even without the buckle. Then you also have these nicely stitched pieces where the strap connects to the bag, and you have these little straps here that are sewn in incredibly well. You have nice quality zippers with the full grain leather zipper pulls that I mentioned, and they function nicely even one-handed. And then the only two pockets you have on here are this external front pocket that's more of just a dump pocket, and then you have the interior larger pocket that's right here. Additionally, there's some padding on the back side with some channels for ventilation that I think is very nice as well. So let's take a look at the inside of this bag and what I have it packed out with. We'll start with the front pocket of the bag. This pocket has no internal organization and it's also lacking a key leash. So that's really the only criticism I would have, is that it would be nice if I had somewhere to put my keys that wasn't just sitting in this pocket and that I could attach it to a little leash like on most bags, but that's just a minor complaint. See my keys here. I have my Orbit key organizer, some fobs for my cars. I have this carabiner that has a hex driver as well as a bottle opener from Leatherman. I have my Olight Eye Mini that I mentioned in a previous video. This little titanium EDC pen that I keep on my keychain. And yeah, it's a nice little minimalist package that covers a lot of different things that I need to do in everyday life, all on my keychain. Also in this pocket, I put my extra wallet. This is the wallet where your cards can be stepped up when you hit this little switch at the bottom. I also have a tiny wallet-sized Right in the Rain notebook that I slide in here, my identification, and there's a little money elastic band here. This is a great minimalist wallet I've had for probably 5 years now, and it's held up extremely well. I highly recommend an Exter brand wallet if you want a smaller wallet that has a lot of function to it. So yeah, that's a great wallet. And that's all I have as far as the front pocket. Like I said, there's no internal organization, so it's really more just for quick access items that you need on the outside of the bag, like a wallet, a cell phone, keys, maybe gum, hand sanitizer, something like that that you need to access regularly. That's what I would personally use this pocket for. Then we can take a look at the inside of the bag, and I'll open it fully so that you can see how wide it opens and all the organization inside. So as you can see, on this side, there's two large leather pockets that are very deep and they have a lot of volume, so you can stuff a lot of things in here. There's a stitched in NutSac logo that's just the text up here that looks nice and it's very subtle. And then the other side of the bag is just a whole bunch of MOLLE webbing so that you can put pens or attach other pouches or put carabiners or anything like that. That's really what that's intended for. And then if you wanted to, you could also just lay things down the spine of this bag, and there's a decent amount of space there for flatter items. You can definitely fit an iPad mini, notebooks, books, maybe a smaller, flatter water bottle, hand sanitizer, things like that on the inside. So there's enough space and enough organization where you have both the flexibility of a lot of space and also some organization if you want to tuck a few things away. So let's take a look at each of the items that I've put in here. First up is this Energizer pen light. It just has a little button on the back. And if you need to see inside a bag, see something that you dropped, you just need a simple flashlight that's, not super bright, but it's bright enough to find what you need. This is a great thing to have, and its small profile means that you can fit it virtually anywhere. Down the spine, I have my Touchland hand sanitizer. I really like this brand's hand sanitizer. It has a lot of good fragrance selections, and it also has a really nice form factor that's flat, fits in your pocket, and it has a little spray bottle on top. So I really like the design of this product as far as hand sanitizers go. Then I have the Trustfire flashlight that I mentioned in my last video that can do a UV light, a multi-lumen choice flashlight, as well as a laser pointer, and it's charged via USB-C. Has nice little pocket clip as well as a hat clip if you needed a headlamp. So this is a great little flashlight if you're looking for one. I also have, as mentioned in previous videos, my TSA approved scissors that fit into this little pen form factor. So you just unclip it and you have regulation TSA approved scissors, great for cutting cordage or snipping off loose threads on your clothing or anything like that. And it fits into such a small package that I always carry this with me. Then I just have a writing utensil, as I always have on me. This is just a cheap Papermate pen. This is a recent pickup for me, and it's basically a cleaner for your earbud headphones. So it has this little slider in the middle. You slide it to one side, and you have a little fuzzy thing that you can clean out earwax or dust or things from your earbuds with. And then the other side is this little pin or like pen tip type thing that you can also use if there's any caked on stuff that you need to get out of your keyboard, get out of your earbud container. So it's just a really useful thing. It's about the size of a pen, and it's really easy to just throw in a bag if you need to clean up every once in a while. Then, I've shown this in previous videos, but I love these little things. It's a little piece of nylon with a looped shock cord, and it allows you to easily fit this into any of the MOLLE web slots on any kind of bag or backpack. And it gives you a way to hold irregularly shaped things or bottles or larger items. And it's just like a really easy way to add shock cord without having to loop it all and tie it all yourself. Then, because my lips are perpetually chapped, I have some Aquaphor healing ointment for my lips. I like to throw that in my bag to make sure I have some way to moisturize my lips when I'm on the go. And then the last thing in the MOLLE webbing here is my Gerber dime. The Gerber dime is a great small multi-tool. It has a bottle opener, it's got pliers that are needle nose as well as a wire cutter and regular pliers. It's got a couple different blades, it has scissors, and it's just a great all-around tool to have that's such a small form factor. So if I have room for it and I'm not going on a flight, I always like to carry this. Then on the other side, I have my Anchor charger that's MagSafe and sticks to the back of your phone. You can also charge via the USB-C port on the bottom if you want to do it with a cord. And it also has a little kickstand that's magnetic on the back if you wanted to watch movies on your phone or hold it upright or horizontally. And yeah, Anchor's a great brand if you need any kind of battery solutions for your phone or backup batteries. This one I've had for a few years and it's still kicking, and I really like this thing. Then I just have some Orbit gum. In case you got stinky breath, you always need gum. So that's great to always carry on your person as well. Then I have my noise canceling Sony earbuds. These have been my favorite headphones as of late. I use them all the time to listen to music, to make phone calls. The noise cancellation is almost as good as the over-the-ear version. Not quite, but for its form factor and the way you can fit it into bags that are kind of crowded, I think it's worth it. Then the last two things I have are my Write in the Rain notebook. I always have a notebook with me if I have a writing implement. This is a waterproof notebook with waxed pages, so even if it gets wet, your ink and your thoughts and everything you wrote down in here is still protected. So I highly suggest the Write in the Rain brand if you want some notebooks to throw in bags that you have or in your purse or anything like that. And then to go along with the charger, I just have a little multi-USB-C cord that has a USB-A end to it too. So you can charge a number of devices at the same time. And then one of these even has an orange tip to it, and that denotes that it is a fast charging one. So one of these is even fast charging for your phone and things like that, and devices that support fast charging. So this is the NutSac Speed Sling on my body. I'm 5'11" for reference. It sits nicely on my chest. I have easy access to the zippers. Because there's a double zipper here, depending on how you wear this sling, if it's on your right shoulder or your left shoulder, you could orient this differently, and you could also put the zippers to a side that's most convenient for you. I like to keep them in the middle so that if I need to open it a little bit to get something inside, I can. Or I can open it all the way so that it spills open, and then I have access to everything that's inside with its nice wide opening. I also have access to this front dump pocket with the zipper right here. It works better to have it on your right shoulder for access to the front pocket because the zipper will be on this side then for easy access with these nice leather zipper pulls. Because this doesn't have a buckle, in order to take this sling on or off, you have to slide it over your head, which can be a plus or minus depending on your usage. And this is what it looks like on my back if I was to wear it slung over my shoulder. I personally prefer to wear my slings in front of me. So the way I had it originally is the way that I would traditionally wear it, over my right shoulder, slung like this, so that I can access all the zippers and pockets easily. It has a nice heritage feel to it with its waxed canvas exterior, and these little leather accents are really nice. And the strap feels good for the most part. I do kind of wish it had a buckle, but it's at least a comfortable strap. It's made of cotton instead of the normal nylon that other sling bags use. But I really like the way this looks on me, and I think it's a stylish color. It goes with a lot of outfits. It's kind of neutral. And over time, the patina on here will look even better as it gets kind of a weathered look to it. So yeah, that's how it looks while you're wearing it. So overall, I really love the Speed Sling from NutSac, and I think NutSac is a great brand. I really like the waxed canvas look of all of their EDC pouches and their sling bags. They're made from great materials. The waxed canvas is very durable and of high quality, and all the leather accents are really nice as well. It seems super durable. It's big enough to handle everything I need, but not too big where it borders on a messenger bag. So I think this will be a great sling for me to bring with me on vacations. I think it fits in with outfits a little bit better than the nylon style sling bags. I really like the construction of it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. The materials are super nice. All of the zippers are super nice. I would highly suggest you pick up the Speed Sling from NutSac if this is a style that fits your needs and whose internal organization and pockets fit your needs. This would be a great buy. It's $159, so it's a little bit on the expensive side for a sling bag, but I think it's worth it due to its construction and its features. But if you're looking for something that's a little bit cheaper, I'm sure there are other brands that make waxed canvas, simple kind of dump pocket style sling bags that may be a little bit cheaper. I really like this one and I'm definitely going to hang on to it. But I did want to mention just a few cons with this. First of all, as I mentioned earlier, there's no key leash in this front pocket, and that's a little bit of a problem for me. I don't always use key leashes, but I do like them as an attachment point for something that I don't want to lose, whether it's a flashlight or something that's on a key ring that I don't want to lose, or just my keychain itself. At least I always know where that item is when it's attached to the leash. So I think it wouldn't have been too hard for them to put in a little key leash in this pocket, especially at that price point. So I would suggest in future iterations that that's something that they consider. Additionally, I wish there was a pocket on the back side the way that a lot of slings have. When I'm traveling, I always like to keep my passport with me to know that it's safe. And I love having the little zippered passport pocket in the back. So I think it would be really smart if they would add in a small pocket here that's the size of a passport so that you could put sensitive documentation in there and know that it's safely against your body. Additionally, I think that the infinity loop design of the strap is a little bit limiting because without a buckle, you're forced to always pull the sling bag over your head or put it back over your head to put it back on, and it doesn't allow you the quick on and off access of a strap that has a buckle on it. So that's something that I would ask for in a future iteration as well. And lastly, I have a little bit of an issue with the MOLLE webbing on the inside of the bag because it's all one size and it's all nylon. So they could have added multiple sizes in here as well as made this elastic, and it could account for a lot of different tool and object sizes. So if you had a multi-tool or something like that, it would be really tough to fit it in here. And I just think on something like a Maxpedition EDC pouch or other kinds of EDC bags, they usually have a multitude of sizes of MOLLE webbing as well as elastic capabilities so that you can fit things of varying sizes. This is a little bit limiting, so I just wish that that was something that was an option here, and I wanted to call it out. In the end, none of these downsides are enough to make me not want to purchase the NutSac Speed Sling or use it on vacations or any kind of travel, but I just wanted to call them out so that you're aware of all the things that could help you make a purchasing decision and any of the non-starters as far as things that you wouldn't buy. I wanted to make them known. If you have any comments about the Speed Sling from NutSac or you have other sling suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you as always for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe.